This wedding is over.
Ethan, what is this?
The truth. Mia Carter only wanted my name and my money.
You told me to walk down this aisle.
And he told me the truth before he made the worst mistake of his life. You still look pretty for a dumped bride. Touch me again, Ava.
Miss Carter, the cancellation penalty is $800,000. My family paid your mother's bills. Not anymore.
No. You don't get to watch me break.
Keep walking.
Oh my God. She found a driver.
Better than a coward in a tux.
No. No, not today.
Hospital?
Care center. My mom can't be moved.
What is that?
My father's trust. I lose everything if I'm unmarried by midnight.
And no one in that ballroom will touch you now.
She's begging the help.
Are you single?
That's a dangerous question.
I need a husband. For one day. Drive me to City Hall.
You don't even know my last name.
Then say it before we sign.
Noah Reed.
Mia Carter. Still not broken.
You'll regret marrying a driver.
Next couple. ID's on the counter. This is temporary.
Then don't look so terrified.
I'm not terrified. I'm furious.
Full legal names. No jokes, no nicknames.
Do you, Mia Carter, take Noah Reed as your lawful husband?
I do.
And do you, Noah Reed, take Mia Carter as your lawful wife?
I do.
Congratulations, you're married.
From walker bride to driver's wife, that was fast.
Still a wife. Still eligible.
For now.
Step away from my wife.
Mr. Reed, your marriage just activated the final inheritance condition.
Not now.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is time sensitive.
Handle it. You think paper saves you?
It already did.
Don't.
Who called you?
A lawyer.
Drivers have estate lawyers now?
Enjoy married life. It starts with debt.
We file for annulment tomorrow.
You married me 20 minutes ago.
And it already cost me $800,000.
Let me see the demand.
You can't fix this.
Maybe, but I can read.
They're bluffing. You didn't breach. Ethan did. Miss Carter, sign over your voting shares.
They're mine.
Not if the board finds you unstable after today. Say that again to her husband. A driver can't enter this building. A legal spouse can.
Your access was revoked this morning. By who?
By the board's emergency proxy. Update her status. Married shareholder.
I need legal verification.
Sign, and your mother stays in her bed.
You're disgusting.
I'm practical.
The hold expires in 1 hour.
Don't sign under threat.
You have a better plan?
Yes.
He's making a driver call. Sign.
No.
Release the care payment, now.
Yes, Mr. Reed.
What did you do?
And congratulations, Mr. Reed. The board recognizes you as heir.
Who the hell did I marry?
Answer me. Who are you?
Noah Reed.
Reed as in Reed Group?
Yes.
You let them call you my driver.
I was driving tonight.
That is not an answer.
Our marriage was your condition?
I didn't know you'd ask me to marry you.
But you said yes.
Because you were drowning.
And you grabbed a crown on the way.
I unfroze your mother's care.
You bought trust with my mother's oxygen.
Mia, I can explain.
Start with the lie.
He's threatening you.
No, he's showing me the bill.
Let me go with you.
As my husband or as Reed's heir.
Whichever keeps you safe.
And I still don't trust you.
Let the bride in. The driver too.
Wow, you really downgraded overnight. Still married. Still better than being borrowed.
You mean legally trapped. She walks in with me. Drivers don't give orders here. Then call legal. Sign. Then your mom stays comfortable.
You froze her care to steal my father's share.
Mia, you can't even pay a nurse.
Don't. She doesn't need permission from her Chauffeur.
She needs spousal disclosure before any marital asset transfer.
You learned big words in the parking garage? Your counsel did.
He's right, isn't he?
Ask your husband what Reed Groupie did to Carter. Ethan.
Daddy's company didn't just collapse.
It was squeezed.
You knew about this? Noah, look at me.
That file is not the whole truth.
But it is a truth.
Mia, don't let him frame this.
Move your hand.
Reed Capital was involved. I wasn't in control.
That's your defense?
He sounds rich already.
Careful, Mia. Poor men lie cheap. Rich men lie better. I'm not asking either of you for truth.
Then let me give you records.
I'll find them myself.
You're shaking. Let me drive.
You already drove me into a board condition.
That is not what happened.
Keys. Or I walk to every bank in Manhattan in this dress.
Go to Carter's old office.
Why?
Your father kept duplicate ledgers.
And you just remembered that?
I was waiting until you'd believe me.
Wrong strategy.
I should have told you my name.
You should have told me my ring was a key. Spouse attendance required?
Mia,
Say it clean.
the board wants proof my marriage is real.
And if I don't show?
They can block my inheritance.
So I am the condition.
You are my wife.
Not the same thing.
Come on. How did you know that?
Old buildings have old tricks.
That's not comforting.
You carry this. You don't touch anything else.
I'm here to help.
No. You're here as a witness.
Fair.
Bottom drawer. Your father used code dates.
You knew him?
I met him once.
Another thing you forgot? Found it. Ethan pulled the collateral.
That would force default.
He killed my father's company.
Miss Carter, those records are company property.
My name is on the door.
Not anymore. Touch her, and your badge becomes evidence.
Who the hell are you?
The man calling your employer's insurer.
Noah.
Walk, now.
Board floor requires clearance.
She has clearance.
I'm here for answers, not for your crown.
I know.
No touching, no fake smiles.
Understood.
And if they ask if I trust you?
Tell the truth.
Mrs. Reed, sign here. My name is Mia Carter.
For succession purposes, you are his spouse.
For truth purposes, he owes me answers.
She can ask.
Did Reed Capital force Carter Holdings into default? That matter is outside this review. Then my signature is outside this review too.
Don't let her sign. The marriage is fraud.
You're not invited.
Walker has standing. Her shares are in dispute.
You filed against my marriage?
Prove you live as husband and hub. Temporary cohabitation verification. Tonight.
You knew this could happen?
I knew they'd attack us, not like this.
One night, one address, or your marriage collapses.
But nobody gets my signature until I get the truth.
One address. Tonight.
You don't get to drag me around like property. If you refuse, the review flags the marriage as non-compliant.
She's not refusing.
Don't answer for me.
Then sign the disclosure and save us the drive.
No signature. Not until I see where my husband lives.
You don't ride with us. Still playing bodyguard, driver? I'm her husband tonight.
You have a place that can pass this?
Yes.
State the address for the record.
21 Riverside Service Loft. Perfect. Let's see the fairy tale garage. Locked out of your own home?
Wrong pocket.
You look scared for 1 second.
I'm scared you'll hand them what they want.
I need shared items. Bathroom, closet, bedroom. We got married today.
Then prove you plan to stay married past today.
Mia, let me handle it.
No, I'm done with locked doors.
One pillow.
This fails unless you remain here under observation until morning. Fine. He sleeps on the floor. No leaving this room for 15 minutes. Touch me and I scream.
I heard you the first time.
Married couples usually share the bed. Happy? We share custody of a pillow.
That might be our most honest vow.
Don't be charming. It's suspicious.
That's not safe.
Neither are you.
Under the floor vat. Loose screw.
What's this? Reed Foundation Garage?
I drove there.
For who?
For people who don't forgive questions. Your mother's care director called me first.
Why would they call you?
Because Walker accounts used to pay her bills. Back up. Sign this tomorrow, and I unfreeze the care fund.
You want my father's company. I want what your family owes.
She signs nothing.
They'll move her if I don't pay.
I can get money
From your secret garage friends?
from anywhere but Ethan.
Tomorrow I go to the care center myself.
I'm driving.
Your mother is scheduled to transfer at 5. She can't survive a move. The Walker family canceled payment authorization.
Give us the payment portal.
For nearly $50,000? Don't judge his jacket, judge your paperwork. The account is legally locked. Ethan didn't just stop paying. He trapped the account.
5 o'clock comes fast, Mia.
You locked a sick woman's care account.
I protected a debt. You're extorting her, and you're paying how? Tips.
If I sign, you unlock it today?
Right here. Right now.
I want the original care contract first. I shouldn't show you this without counsel. My mother is not a bargaining chim. Our holdings? That trust paid one emergency quarter last year.
Let me see.
You recognized it.
I recognize problems. Release the medical hold now.
Who are you talking to?
No one you need to trust.
You did that.
Get in before Ethan notices.
No, you don't get miracles without receipts.
Then look at your father's ledger.
You know about the ledger? Move.
Mia, read it before you hate me.
Don't manage my feelings. $2 million from our holdings.
That loan kept Carter Bio alive for 3 months.
You knew my father's company.
I knew the file.
Files don't pay my mother's bills. How did you get a code?
Hand me the ledger. Compliance access. You invited oversight. Step out. You're bold for a man with a rented address.
Why did Walker Legal lock an account Reed Trust once paid?
Because Reed money is dirty. Careful.
Get your hands off my father.
Touch her again, I break it.
That's not very chauffeur of you. Run, Mia. Ask him why Reed needed you married.
What does that mean?
Not here.
Exactly. Not with you.
Mia, open it.
Spousal status required.
Listen to me.
Did marrying me unlock your inheritance?
Yes.
Pull over.
I didn't plan.
But you used me.
Hey! He finally told you?
Stay away from me.
Mia, he wants you alone. That you married a man hiding a financial motive.
What truth?
That petition dies if she doesn't sign your transfer. Or she signs, gets her mother safe, and walks free.
Executive hold cleared.
Drivers get executive access now?
No. I'm with them.
Mr. Walker is not cleared.
Interesting.
If you want the whole lie, come upstairs.
I want the truth. Don't flatter yourself. You had a file on my father.
Reed had it. I found it after the crash.
And this?
I'm not a driver.
You're Reed.
I'm the candidate they buried in plain sight.
So our marriage made you eligible.
Yes, but I married you before I knew your name. Say that again, Reed Heir. Turn it off.
No. Let him hear me.
Good. Tell the court you were used.
I was lied to by both of you.
Mia, don't give him that file.
I'm not giving it to anyone.
You can't read corporate files alone. You can't read corporate files alone.
Then I'll read them with a machine. Walker Holdings paid Carter Bio? That's not consulting?
No, but I'm done being blind.
Mia, Ethan followed you.
And you followed me too.
I'm trying to keep you alive in this fight.
Alive? Or married?
Both can be true.
That's the problem.
Don't go to Carter Bio alone.
Don't tell me what alone means.
You always run to dead men's rooms.
Get out of my father's office.
Say that louder. The judge will love it.
You bribed his company before it collapsed.
I paid for a risk report. Legal, clean, boring.
DC was my dad.
Give me the note, Mia.
No.
Your mother's room clears out at noon. Touch her again. Not a driver tonight.
My dad asked why Reed wanted his patents.
The account is flagged. We can't keep the room without authorization.
My mother is not a suitcase.
I'm sorry. Noon is the deadline.
Use the legal hold.
And owe Reed for her bed?
Owe me later. Keep her safe now.
Process it. This buys you 12 hours, not trust.
She hated hospitals.
Then we don't let Ethan choose this one.
That's my dad's handwriting.
Mia, that bank opens at 9.
I know.
I'm coming with you.
You're coming behind me.
Mrs. Reed, the box requires your spouse of record.
My name's Carter.
The legal record says Reed. I'll sign only if she says yes.
If you read first, we're done.
You open it.
He knew.
Step away from the box, Mia.
How did you know I was here?
Because unstable people leave trails.
She's not unstable.
You married her soaked, crying, and broke. If she leaves, that proves flight risk. Move! He needs a signed order. He doesn't have one.
No, it proves I have legs.
Great. Run with your fake husband.
He's real enough to ruin your morning.
Car, now.
Northline Ventures, that's Walker's shell.
Yes.
You knew?
I knew Northline was dirty. Not that your father flagged it.
Your name is on it.
I signed after the collapse.
That is what every thief says.
Walker tried to liquidate Carter Bio patents through Northline.
And Reed tried to buy them.
I signed to freeze the sale.
Where's the freeze order?
Inside Reed, locked by the board.
So your proof is also owned by your family. He's at her room.
I'll send security.
No more Reed hands on my mother.
Then what do you want?
I want Ethan to think he won.
That's dangerous.
So was marrying you.
You actually came in the dress.
You bought the wedding. Enjoy the receipt.
She doesn't go up alone. This is Walker property.
Move my mother back to protected status first.
Envelope first.
Northline was yours.
Northline was a tool
To steal patents.
to separate valuable assets from your father's sinking little lab.
Say Carter Bio.
Fine. Carter Bio.
And Reed?
Reed came late. Noah came earlier.
I learned from expensive men.
We're leaving. No, you're being reviewed.
You're scared of one recording.
I'm scared of nothing. Then why are your hands shaking? Tomorrow, a judge freezes her shares.
Fine. Carter bio.
This buries Ethan.
But not me.
You said it.
The freeze order is in there.
Then open it.
My access is suspended until the vote.
Convenient. Did you know marriage was the last condition?
Yes,
Before City Hall?
before you asked me.
So I was useful?
You were desperate. I was selfish.
That's not a denial.
No, it's a choice. Use it against me tomorrow.
You'd hand me ammunition?
That makes me look guilty.
You were.
Fair.
We use Ethan to stop the freeze.
And I force Reed to produce the order.
If it doesn't exist, I burn you too.
I know.
Tomorrow is not about us.
Court delivery for Mia Reed.
Carter,
Alone? That's a trap.
they moved the freeze to morning.
I'll call counsel.
No. If they want me alone, I walk in alone.
Mia.
And you break into Reed's truth before I lose mine.
She's charming when she's cornered.
What did you file?
The truth. You married a driver in a breakdown.
Miss Carter, no counsel, no spouse. Good. Then no ex-fiancé either.
Careful. Angry looks unstable.
Why did you marry Noah Reed? To stop Ethan Walker from stealing my father's shares. That sounds impulsive. Impulsive is leaving a bride at the altar.
Freeze her care bills. She'll crawl.
You recorded this legally? New York one-party consentence. My father knew they'd come for me. I can recommend a 48-hour hold. Recommend harder.
Open it. Mr. Reed, your access is suspended.
Then suspend me after I save my wife.
Search Carter freeze.
No,
Sir, is that your signature?
it's my credential, not my hand.
I bought us 2 days.
And I found the knife.
Your name is on it.
My credential was used.
That's a Richmond way to say yes.
Mia, I did not freeze you.
But you could.
Prove why I was useful first.
Mia Carter,
Not today.
you've been served. Fraud marriage, fraud wife, same pattern.
Walk away.
Still playing driver.
What does that mean?
Sign over the shares, and her mother stays in a bed.
You're disgusting.
Unpractical.
Tell me what he meant.
Not here.
No. Right here. Spousal verification?
Mia,
Why does your board care who you married?
because marriage was the final condition.
For your inheritance?
I didn't plan you.
But you used me anyway.
The wife enters first. Confirm the marriage is stable. Define stable. No fraud, no coercion, no pending annulment. Then your timing sucks. For the board, everyone is.
She's not a check boy.
Is that why you didn't tell me?
I was trying to keep you out of it.
You married me into it. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
Did you know Mr. Reed's status?
No.
That creates exposure. For him or for me?
For both.
Say it without lawyers.
My grandfather's trust required a legal marriage before the vote.
And I was the legal marriage.
You were Mia.
Not in this room.
Ow, family meeting? You're not cleared for this floor. Walker merger packet got me invited.
You filed again?
I file where it hurts.
If the marriage is void, Mr. Reed fails the trust condition.
And your shares freeze by lunch. Choose fast, wife. Mia, stop. Let me go with you.
No.
Ethan wants you isolated.
You wanted me uninformed.
I'm sorry.
Be useful. Find who used your credential. I'll find why they needed my father dead broke.
You always run to dead men.
You always follow women who said no.
Sign. I withdraw the review.
And my mother?
Paid for life.
You don't even hide the theft.
It's not theft if you're desperate.
Then watch me stay desperate.
Your mother is covered.
How?
My money, not Reed money. Driver savings? Keep saying driver, it makes you sloppy. He bought your mother. I offered the same deal.
No. You sold her pain back to me.
Court in 40 minutes.
Good. Let's bring him with us.
Miss Carter, Mr. Reed, inside.
Fraud couples first.
Rejected grooms last.
I can explain the trust.
No, I answer.
Mia.
You lied. Don't speak for my truth.
Then I stand behind it.
Were you impaired when you married Noah Reed? I was humiliated, not impaired.
She grabbed a stranger.
You abandoned a bride.
Miss Carter, answer the legal question.
I knew the date, my name, his name, and the consequence. She asked for the clerk twice.
Sorry. She didn't know he was Reed.
That makes him a liar, not me incompetent. The freeze remains on hold for 48 hours. Thank you.
This is a mistake.
Then bring evidence, not tantrums.
We have 2 days.
We have a hard drive.
Mia,
Driver cover?
I've never seen that.
Then why was my life your assignment?
Answer me. Was I your job?
No. I swear, no.
You lied about being a driver.
I hid my name, not my feelings.
My father's company died. My mother's care was frozen, and you were there.
Give me 10 minutes to prove this file was planted.
You get 5.
I'm opening the file history.
That was after court.
Exactly.
Walker legal?
Ethan touched your father's drive.
Then why hide this folder?
Because this one can kill Walker.
Don't say a word.
Still married to the help?
Still scared of my shares?
I filed an emergency petition.
He moved fast.
By morning, you'll be unstable, broke, and unmarried.
Then I'll see you in the morning. Find me the original wire logs.
And us?
Survive first.
He moved the vote up.
Of course he did. He's calling me crazy before breakfast.
Let me walk in first.
No. If I hide behind you, he wins.
Then we walk in together.
Not together. Side by side.
Board members only, Mia.
Good. Move.
Your driver can wait downstairs.
Mr. Reed?
She enters with me.
You've got to be kidding me.
They've torched the void down.
You could have said that sooner.
I know. She married a stranger in a courthouse meltdown.
I married faster than you could steal.
We need proof, not insults.
Use my vote.
Why?
Because you shouldn't have to beg any Reed man. There he is.
NR.
Mia, wait.
Say it isn't you.
It was used against me. Cute line.
Rejected?
I refused before I ever met you.
That edit is not Reed protocol.
You changed the file.
Prove I touched it. Mia Carter is not fit to hold voting shares. We can stop this.
No. Let him lie on record.
Her marriage is a stunt. Her mind is unstable.
My mind was stable enough to survive your wedding ambush.
And your mother's bills?
Say that again. You froze her care to force my signature.
She already signed the shares away.
That's not my hand.
If it is valid, Walker controls the vote.
Welcome to being nobody again.
Then I'll prove you forged it.
Her signature is right there.
And it's wrong.
The slant doesn't match. You're a handwriting expert now?
No. I'm the woman you forged.
We need a chain of custody.
My father kept everything. Touch it, and everyone sees you panic.
You two are adorable.
What is that?
My marriage to you won't count towards my inheritance.
You'd lose Reed?
I'd rather lose a throne than use you as a key.
Play the video.
She wasn't there.
That video is edited.
You paid the notary.
Ethan Walker, step away from the podium. Noah still needs this merger.
Mr. Reed, choose.
Don't save me. Choose the truth.
Mr. Reed, yes or no?
No merger.
Carter shares, vote no.
Walker is disqualified from the acquisition.
You just burned your inheritance.
Good. It was already dirty.
Carter shares, vote no.
You're under arrest for fraud and asset theft. You were nothing. Nothing without me.
No. I was buried under you.
Your father's shares are restored.
And Carter?
Return to your control pending final filings.
I want every Walker freeze lifted today.
Done.
No contract, no clause.
Then what is it?
A choice. Yours.
Ask me when I'm not bleeding.
I'll wait.
Don't wait too far.
Still want the driver?
I married him first.
This time, no panic.
This time, no lies.
Wedding gift?
First board fight.
Mrs. Reed?
Mia Carter, your partner.
Then let's take it back.